raw.
Yeah, I had the same, I guess. I had a 14-inch TV in my room, so I could watch. My parents wouldn't see what I watched, and on NRK, like the Norwegian broadcasting channel, they had night cinema. It was called. It was like at 11 at night they would show a movie, and then I remember I saw The Omen with the sound turned off, so that my parents wouldn't catch me, and like seeing the priest get impaled by that. That really.
Were they censored?
No, I don't think
Lucky.
so. Yeah. Or,
The head spinning on the glass.
yeah, that's
love
great.
that.
Yeah. So I think that really like lit some the interest for horror in me, and then later, you know, Evil Dead, Reanimator, the early Peter Jackson stuff was really inspiring. When I started making my first shorts, they were a lot reminiscent of those movies. Yeah.
Wow, a lot of those visceral memories coming through. I think people often think of moments, don't they? Because you were right there with that, you know, the head spinning on the glass, all of that. I think we'll all have our own ideas and memories that have stuck with us, maybe from when we were quite impressionable. So, thinking about those kind of background moments, one thing the panel has in common is, you know, making movies those early years of the new millennium, and I think at that point the world felt like a different, more scary place. You know, it was after 9/11, things had changed, people felt more anxious, paranoid, like things were not how they had been, and I wondered if the panel felt that horror had responded to that in a particular sort of way.
I definitely think, well, so my memory of that is very stark, because I was doing the sound mix for Dog Soldiers on 9/11 in London, and you know, I remember we were trying to do sound mix, and someone came in and said, you know, this has happened, and we all gradually shifted through into the next room where the TV was on, and then at the end of the day we left and walked out into an empty London. And I'll never forget that. It was so
Like 28 days
yeah,
later.
it was so disconcerting. It was just like a few of us walking the street, and so that was. But that didn't obviously affect that film per se. And then the next one I did had nothing to do with it. But and I suppose I went the opposite direction of trying to be escapist from what was really going on in the world. But yeah, how it affected us all. I don't know, as I say, for me it drove me to kind of not deal with that kind of stuff within my movies, because I wanted movies to be escapist.
Oh, hello. Oh, how do you feel about the anniversary? Old. It's 20 years. The film hasn't aged a day, but I have. But mostly I just feel incredibly humbled that anybody's even still talking about it, let alone coming to see it in a place like this. It's astonishing, so I'm very, very proud of it.
I think I was probably in elementary school when the movie was released. And
Don't say that.
So it's a very precious childhood memory for me.
It's great. I like to know that I'm tormenting children with this film. It's great. Creating new horror directors and new horror fans with child trauma. Fabulous. It's all right. Same thing happened to me, but with different movies.
Yeah, I was in the panel,
Yeah.
and I thought it was funny that it was the same for different generations.
Yeah.
And we actually screened this movie in Trondheim in 2007. And we gave free entrance to anyone who showed up with climbing axe and headlamps. Nobody did, but the offer was still there.
It's a great idea. Might be annoying during the film, though.
This turned off headlamps.